San konnichiwa, Jer desu. And for today, this is now episode 24. It's a Tuesday and actually, September 24, date 24, of course, in our 30-day journey in learning Japanese. And for today, after a hard day of transcribing and listening to audio files, listening back and try to write all the lectures that I had, with Raymond Sensei. So for today, it's a bit more like a slack off day for me. So I am watching actually a new YouTube show that I have discovered. The name of the channel is Japanese Ammo with Misa. So that's her name. And join me as I listen to some of her lectures. And I think this lecture is about self-introduction. So let's play this video.
アメリカ人です。アメリカ人です。Canadian. カナダ人。カナダ人。Australian. オーストラリア人。オーストラリア人。English. イギリス人。イギリス人。Irish. アイルランド人。アイルランド人。Scottish. スコットランド人。スコットランド人。French. フランス人。German. ドイツ人。
Deutsch.
Italian. イタリア人。And so on.
Right.
So just that and then plus this. For example, ボンド・ジェームスです。ボンドと呼んでください。イギリス人です。
Please call me. Please
So
call
far, so good? If you want to, for example, say, I'm from somewhere, you can also say, 出身は place. 出身 means where one is from. So for example,
Like
you can say, 出身はカリフォルニア州のサンディエゴです。出身はカリフォルニア州のサンディエゴです。So カリフォルニア州 is how we say state. And then の particle. Again, it's the possessive particle. So you can usually translate like the apostrophe S.
Right. So California 州の San Diego would mean California's San Diego. California State's San Diego.
Like Californian and then San Diego. So we normally put the bigger element first. So state and then city or town. And then you might be from California, but
So technically, if that's the case, so according to Misa, we have to start with the bigger place first, and then the smaller place. So I think I can say then, Aichi no Nagoya-shi. Okay, so that means Aichi Prefecture, and the city is Nagoya City.
currently you live in Japan. Then you say でも but 日本に
But
住んでいます。でも
住んでいます。
日本に住んでいます。So I told you that a verb comes at the end.
Right.
住んでいます is the verb to live. But if you do look up the word to live in a dictionary, you probably will get the verb 住む or 住みます. These mean I will live. So if you say 日本に住みます, it means I will live in Japan. So what you want to say is 住んでいます, which means currently live. Again, I've explained it. If you want to know the grammar behind it, go check out my Absolute Beginners lesson. Place に住んでいます is how you say I live in place. But for example, you used to live in Japan for several years, but you don't anymore. You can say 日本に住んでいました。日本に住んでいま bit is the same as the previous one. When you see ました at the end, it's the past tense. So 住んでいました means I used to live.
Right.
And like I said, we put the time-related words at the beginning. So if you want to say like I lived in Japan for a year, you say 1年間日本に住んでいました. Alright, now people probably want to know if you are a student or working. Student, we say 学生, 学生. So you can say 学生です, 学生です. If you want to be more specific, 小学生 is like elementary school student, so it's like from the first to sixth grade in Japan. And 中学生, that's like junior high school student, but that's from the 7th to 9th grade in Japan. And high school student, 高校生. 高校生. That's from the 10th grade to 12th grade. And if you're a college student, you say 大学生. 大学生. And if you want to say I'm studying something, you say something or 勉強しています. Again, I've made a lesson already on this 勉強しています. So go check that out if you're interested. But make sure you say しています instead of します. If you want to say I'm studying Japanese, you can say 日本語を勉強しています. But if you're working, then you can either say your profession and then です. For example, プログラマーです means I'm a programmer. Or 英語教師です. 英語教師です.
I wonder, for those who are Japanese, for those who are watching this who actually have a high level of Japanese, I wanted to understand, like, what's the difference between sensei and kyoshi? Kyoshi. Because what I know for teacher is sensei. So ego, can I say ego sensei desu? Because here it's kyoshi. So if you know the answer, please type it down there below.
Yes. So eigo is how we say English as a language, and kyoshi is how you say teacher, but as a profession. So you can say sensei for the word teacher, but if you're talking about your job, it's more professional to say eigo kyoshi desu. I'm an English teacher.
Eigo no sensei.
Or 会社員. 会社員. That's how we say office worker. So 会社員です. We also have words like salaryman, which comes from English words salary and man. Salaryman. And also OL, which stands for office lady. So yeah, a lot of people say OL です. You can say 会社員です. Then that's more professional. Or you can say place で働いています. Place で働いています. Then that means I'm working at. For example, if you're working at a supermarket, you say スーパーで働いています. But you can also say company に勤めています。company に勤めています。This 勤めています is quite a formal word, but it means working for.
Yeah.
So, for example, Sony に勤めています. I'm working for Sony.
Right.
And if you want to say what you like, then you can say something が好きです.
Yes.
Something が好きです. Again, I've already made a lesson on this adjective 好き. So go check that out. For example, 本が好きです. I like books. 漫画とアニメが好きです. Here this top article means and. 漫画とアニメが好きです. スポーツが好きです. 日本が好きです. And so on. I also have a lesson on talking about hobbies, so go check that out. And if you want to say your birthday, you say 誕生日は month and then date です. So 誕生日 is how we say birthday. So my birthday, again, you don't really need to say the word my. 私の誕生日は is enough. Because again, people will know that you're talking about yourself. 誕生日は For example, for me, 2月8日です. 2月8日です. The 8th of February.
Okay, so 誕生日は5月26日です. So 26th of May. 誕生日は5月26日です. Wow, that was difficult.
So make sure you put the month first and then the day. So 1月 January,
Sure.
2月 February, 3月 4月、
Go
5
gatsu
月、
me.
6月、7月、8月、9月、10月、11月、12月.
Sure,
But
sure,
for date, it's a bit more complicated, so I have to make another lesson.
Okay.
But yeah. And finally, Japanese people are a bit obsessed with blood types. So someone might ask you what your blood type is.
You know, that's actually really true. I've heard it from one of my Japanese friends that the specific blood type in Japan has an kind of like an equivalent personality or characteristic. So on how we look at horoscopes, it's also how Japanese and some Chinese people look at their blood types. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Type we say 血液型 血液型 血液 is how we say blood, but in a medical term, normally we just say 血. Yeah, 血液型 blood type. So A 型 B 型 O 型 and then AB 型. Especially students really want to know what your blood type is, because a lot of them believe that depending on the blood type,
Sure.
your personality is different. So for example, the type A is usually quite neat and smart, but
Really?
a bit boring. The type B is selfish, but would be a great leader. Type
Really?
O is usually laid back and
Laid
can
back.
get along well with most people, which sounds the best to me. The type AB is a genius, apparently. Personally,
Genius.
I don't care, but some people might ask you, so it might be good to check what your blood type is. Alright, and then at the end, you want to say, よろしくお願いします.
Alright.
よろしくお願いします.
Okay, so we already know that, yoroshiku onegaishimasu is a very common phrase. Well, technically it does not have a really exact literal meaning in English, but it technically means like, please take good care of me. But they use that especially after introducing themselves. So, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Or I learned that I can also use that when I'm calling on the phone. Like, I would say, 今日もよろしくお願いします. So that's how, that is what I learned so far from this video and from others that I've watched. So thank you guys next time. See you on our next video. じゃあまたね. Bye bye.